Hi everyone, welcome to Kate's Country Critters. Thank you so much for stopping by. You can call me Kate, and let's just call the gentleman in the back seat Mr. Mystery. Come on in and have a seat while I tell you about this handsome gentleman.
So now, you're not going to like this. It's going to be a little scary. Oh, yes, thank you, sweet boy. You can kiss my hand. Good boy. It's okay. It's okay. It's just water. It's just water.
Before I comment on Mr. Mystery, I need to apologize again for this video. I apparently turned the dial on the camera to slow motion recording rather than regular recording. So when I went to edit, I realized my voice track does not sync up with the video. I sat here for far too long trying to speed the video up and time it with the audio, and I could not get it to sync up. So I'm just going to go through the audio file and include the best bits, even if it doesn't quite sync up with what's happening on the screen. And just a quick reminder, my office and recording studio also doubles as the dog's room. So you might hear my dogs moving around in the background. I'm quite sure you might hear Trigger in the background munching away at his food dish. Now, as far as Mr. Mystery goes, I'm calling him Mr. Mystery, or just simply Mr. for short, because we have absolutely no information on him. He's an owner surrender, but the owner did not give a name, breed, age, or any information on him, so we're just going with best guess. His coloration is very similar to a Rhodesian Ridgeback, but he does not have a ridge. Mr. is not very vocal, but when he does decide to speak, he sounds a bit like a hound. He has a very sweet and loving disposition. The shelter workers say that he's actually very good with children. Several families have come to the shelter looking to adopt dogs, and every time there's a child present, he sits down at the fence, and when the child approaches, he will sniff and lick their hands, but he's shown no signs of aggression. I chose to groom him this week because as I walked around the shelter, most of the dogs were jumping and barking and trying desperately to get my attention. In contrast, Mr. calmly walked up to the door of his kennel, sat down, and just looked at me. As I approached, he wagged his tail. When I put my hand towards the fence, he stuck his nose through as far as he could to lick my hand. He stood out to me because he remained calm in the midst of chaos.
There you go. Now, new place, strange smells. Yes, hi. Hi there. Hi there, buddy. So, I'm just going to call you Mr. Okay? You're just going to be Mr. for right now. Because I don't want to sit here and call you Mystery all night. Yeah, I'm not going to call you Mystery all day. I'm just going to call you Mr. Will you let me put this on you? Sniff, sniff. Over the head. Over the head. Good boy. Uh-oh. Back too far.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for tuning into the channel today. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more content like this from me and help the channel grow, the easiest way is to hit the subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much. I volunteer my time and supplies to groom dogs at the Bibb County, Alabama Animal Shelter. If you would like to help those dogs directly, please pause this video so you can return to finish watching it later. Then click the video linked above. This link will also be in the description below. If you would like to support me directly, you can visit my Patreon. If you want to become a physical customer, please send an email to katescountrycritters@gmail.com and we can discuss which Patreon level will provide you with the best budget billing plan that suits your grooming needs. Finally, if you would like to see content relating to the rest of my life and my personal views, head over to my other channel, Kate Bonnie Country. Links to everything are in the description below. Now back to today's video.
Hi. You've had a flea shampoo. And I have never seen a single dew claw like that. See all you want. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Okay. You see? Yes, that's your shed. That is your shed. No, no, no. Don't jump off. This foot does not have a dew claw. Can you stand up, please? I would like to see this foot. Okay, he's kind of guarding it. But right there. He's got dew claws on his front. No dew claw on his right rear. And he's got a strange looking dew claw right there. See how that skin is? The skin around it is very loose and floppy. But the nail itself is in good shape. There is a toe pad. And what I'm trying to do, and now it's just, it appears to be, it just appears to be a kind of a genetic anomaly.
While I brush him out using a curry comb and a shedding blade, let's go ahead and talk about that interesting little dew claw of his. He has normal dew claws on his front paws. His right rear paw does not have a dew claw, and his left rear paw has that funny little dangly dew claw. When I first noticed it, I honestly thought it had gotten snagged on something and partially ripped off. I was inspecting him to make sure that he didn't require a veterinary visit to correct any issues. It's just how his dew claw is attached. There's no sign of trauma or previous injury. If someone adopts him and is concerned about that dew claw, absolutely you can consult with your veterinarian, and it should be a very minor surgery to remove it if you chose to do so. But honestly, I don't think it would be necessary, and that is a personal choice his new owner will have to make. I also inspected his teeth, and to the best of my knowledge, I'm going to say he's between 1.5 to 2.5 years old. He does have some tartar buildup. It did look like one of his molars may have been cracked. That can happen if a dog is chewing on something that's really too hard and not meant to be chewed on, like rocks. There's no sign of cavities and very little tartar buildup.
With shelter dogs, and most dogs don't like having their paws touched. So I'm just going to sit here and stroke his paw for a few minutes and let him sit it on my lap. That one is really close to the quick already. He doesn't have a lot of great length on these toes, and I don't like the idea of snipping into the quick. So I am going to try to snip this dew claw down, because it is starting to get a little pointy, and see how we do. I might get nipped. If I head into the quick, he might nip me. Okay, good boy. No. Can I do this dew claw? Just taking the sharp tips off. Oh, thank you. That makes it a little easier. It does. I gotta get a little deeper than that. There we go. Somebody loved you. Look at that. Somebody loved you. They did. Oh, I think I do need to clip that nail. Your back nails got a little long. They did. Nope. Give me the foot. Give me the foot. And this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get the fluff off of it. There you go. There it is. There it is. There it is. There you go. In case you drop it again. I'll catch it. Good boy. All right. I think I've done just about everything I can do with you.
I took Mr. outside and hooked him to the dog trolley. I don't think he's ever been on a dog trolley before. He did get himself tangled up in it quite a bit. He spent about half an hour wandering around the yard, and of course he had to mark everything that my Rojo normally marks. He is an intact male, and under Alabama law, if you adopt an animal from any rescue or shelter, you must have that dog spayed or neutered. If you adopt an intact dog, most shelters have information about low-cost spay-neuter programs in your area. Mr. has a playful side, but for the most part, he is a calm, loving, and mild-mannered dog. I hope he finds his forever person very soon. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Feel free to stop by anytime.